Hello everyone and welcome back to Skies of Arcadia. Last time we had to flee Yafutoma and now we're at Exile Island. This place is kind of interesting. Not that much there's no puzzle, there's no big thing. I believe it's just at a certain point we will start getting into encounters very frequently. Yep. So these guys are our encounters here. Tenku. I don't understand if that's supposed to be a pun or anything, but it's there. Let's have Fina just stay on silver, and Enrique can go purple. For this, you pretty much want to focus fire. These guys can actually take you down because of things like this. Power Potion. It's there in Creme. So you really want to be careful. You want to take these guys as threats. Which for me means Rain of Swords all day. Because while they don't have much HP and can go down with focus fire, there's risk involved. And here's the other problem. This is the strategy I use in boss fights, so this is why they're deadly. And that guy blocked. Pretty much just focus fire, get Rain of Swords. They heal. Again, this is why they're annoying as opposed to just everything else. Because look at that. That's a crit, yeah, so double damage, but even then that's about 300 normally. So that can get pretty dangerous pretty fast. Hey, no counter. And you're down. And you're down. Awesome. I'm very, very glad that Power Potion does not give everyone in Creme. Otherwise, that would be the most annoying thing ever. And you're down. Vise still hits the hardest. Then again, he is the main character, so I guess that makes sense. We get anything? Yes, we do. Electra's was learned, and the Sakra's crystal. That's actually very useful. So, my advice here, always heal. Even if it's just one Sacrum crystal, you can get to a lot of trouble if you just forget to heal. I think there's a Cham around here. Yeah, specifically here. That's awesome. I think Fina actually needs that. I just always forget what button it is for that. Oh, I have two. Still nothing. That's honestly weird. I remember Cupel Spike taking a lot, but not this many. Also, I'm going to be leaving these fights in because otherwise this episode will be 5 minutes long. And yes, it is always 4 of them. The other strategy is this one. Focus fire with Cutlass Fury involved. This way then you're dealing massive amounts of damage. This also works with Royal Blade, but you'll still have some SP for magic. And oh boy. In terms of design, I think these are the most uniquely designed enemies we will see for a while. Mostly just because I actually like the fact that this is another culture as opposed to just Voluan troops in different colored armors, which is pretty much just to show who they're working for. Also, yeah, this area is really, really short. So I said that already. It's a short area, so these aren't too egregious. It's just one of those things that's like, really, we don't need everything being on like these fights. There's not much going on. The other strategy, of course, is to actually pull out and just pretty much get Pirate's Wrath, or even Lambda Burst would probably deal some decent damage to these guys. Ika's generally fast, so I'll try that on the next one, see how that goes. Though I will give these guys credit, being able to stand on one foot in the middle of a fight with a sword in hand, that's pretty impressive. And Vice goes last. But hey, 2 down. Actually, because the damage is comparable among all of them... Oh! Oh, I forgot Enrique's blade had sleep. That's actually awesome. Let's see how much Lambda Burst does. Because I'm curious. And... not that much, but that would be easy damage on the entire enemy group. So that's a legitimate strategy. But other than that Cham, I don't think there's any treasure here. There might be a Moonfish. That's a pretty good level up. Sakura's Crystal. And I think there's 2 more fights. I'm gonna heal. I just don't trust myself. Also, shout out to the magic system. I have bashed it a bit for being very mindless, but having everybody be able to heal for the same amount of HP, I think is good. I hate it when healing is based off of a magic stat, as weird as that sounds, despite the fact that that is generally a good way to do things. Let's do Lambda Burst. Like, it's generally a good way to do things with all the magic tied to one thing, makes the magic stat more useful, but in this case it means no character is without healing. So that's sort of my argument for why it's good to have all the magic. Like, it's really good. It helps everyone. That means everyone can heal. So if you get absolutely destroyed by a boss in a turn, everyone can make sure the party's back up. You can always have Fina and Aika healing for the same amount. And if you really need to, Vice or whoever you have in your 4th slot can pick up the slack there. I should take out the other one. Yeah, okay, so Lambda Burst is generally fast, it looks like. So that's a legitimate strategy. That's actually something I didn't know and just thought of. So use that to your advantage. Don't discount Aika for her lower damage. I think that's actually why Lambda Burst does so little damage, is because you can get it almost immediately. I think there's a fight here. No, there's text. So, we're at the top. I guess there was only the one fight left. And in we go. Westerners, it appears that we meet again. Not them again. What are you doing here? This is the headquarters of the Tenku. It was very foolish for you to come here. The time has come for us to finish you. Halt! Zhao, Mao, who's there? Lord Daigo. These are the Westerners that dared to defy us. They came through the Dark Rift. I'm Vice of the Blue Rogues. You're the leader of the Tenku? Daigo. What? He's your brother? Huh? This is Prince Daigo? Moegi, how have you been? I never would have thought that you would bring foreigners to my temple. I never thought I would either, but what are the Tenku doing here? A long time ago, the twins challenged me to a fight. And they wanted my sword, so I beat them senseless. And for some strange reason, they pledged their loyalty to me. I've been their leader ever since. And I figured, as their leader, I could control them a little, so they'd stop attacking everyone. Besides, who else do you know that has twin bodyguards? Moegi, is he really your brother? It's hard to imagine that the two of you are related. I know he is a prince like Enrique, but it seems that princes in Yafutoma act differently than princes in Valua. But what is the purpose of your visit, Moegi? Has father changed his mind? Daigo, he... What's wrong? Did something happen to him? Kangen. That little runt? How could he backstab our father and hand the country over to the Valuans? Daigo, Moegi, I'm sorry. If I was still there, this would never have happened. While I was exiled, I welcomed the freedom, not the freemen. I disregarded all of my duties and did whatever I wanted here in this temple. But now my people need me. I must go back there and reclaim my title as Prince of Yafutoma. Vise, I can't thank you enough for saving my sister. Now, I must get ready for battle. I will fight against Valua and give Yafutoma back to the people. I would be honored if you'd fight alongside me. Of course we'll help. We share the same enemy. Excellent. We will fight together and reclaim Yafutoma and the Magasphere. Also, Lord Enrique, I heard that you defended my sister from Miraji. My family thanks you for your bravery. I did only what is expected of a gentleman. Think nothing of it. And Prince Daigo, I know how you feel. I, too, have been exiled from my lands. I wish to change the views of my country by changing the world around it. And that is why I wish to aid you, from one exiled prince to another. Also, the fleet that you are about to face, the Armada, was sent here by my mother, Empress Theodora. As a Valuan prince, it is my duty to stop them. This is not only your battle, it is mine as well. I understand. I will gladly accept your aid. Prince Enrique, you are a very noble man, much more noble than I. If a man such as yourself were to be at my sister's side, I would sleep well at night. Daigo? From the looks of it, the two of you wouldn't mind either. I like Daigo. He's pretty cool. Also, his design's really awesome. Now then, Vise, I need to prepare for battle. Meet me at the port. We will depart for Yafutoma as soon as you are ready. This is what I mean by this being a very short part. The next part, if you remember the last two Gigas fights, this is about as long as them. We won't get much time to save in between, so the videos will be cut off somewhat randomly. Also, I knew there was a moonfish around here. There we go. Always good to get that. And unfortunately, this is actually the only reason to come back here outside of one that we'll find out later. So for now, thank you for everyone who's been watching. Thank you for everyone who's been pledging me on Patreon. Also, we can talk to all the Tenku. So, pretty much it is just flavor text. We're getting ready for war. I forget if there are any shops here. I actually want to talk to people. Probably not. It would be very useful, but... well, I'm not going to hold my breath for there being a shop. Also, this music is really good. Like, I really like the soundtrack. It's really good. Yeah. Also, there are little things called hamachos. They're, honest to God, really, really cute. Yeah, no, it does not look like there's a shop there, and watch as I get down there, I'm gonna be proven wrong. But, with our eyes set for battle, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave a comment down below. And I will see you next time. So, let's let the good times roll.